Hey, it's your girl Be Real, and I thank you so much for joining me for another moment in the meantime. So check this out. Y'all know I told y'all that this whole podcast journey, I'm taking y'all with me. I'm not about to be out here acting like I know what I'm doing, and I just, I think it's a special thing to just kind of be learning as I go and having y'all be okay with that fact or whatever. So I want to be super honest. Like, I literally just recorded this podcast and I felt like I let out so much passion, man. Like, I feel like I was really passionate just now. And when I went back to listen to that mug, do y'all know nothing was there? Nothing. I'm like, play, I'm hitting the play button. Nothing. I don't hear nothing but this little track in the background. I'm like, really though? And so y'all know that really upset me because, I'm like, I can't get that time back. I just can't get that time back. But I don't know. Maybe God wanted me to say all I just said so that I can really believe it before I say it to y'all. Yeah. But what I'm going to say today, I feel like it's very brief. But it's so important. When I woke up, the only thing that I could think about was the fact that, Brittney, you are in too deep. Not in too deep in a bad way, like, girl, you in too deep, you need to come on back a little bit. But it's just like, no. You are in too deep to stop now. You're in too deep. You're in too deep, man. You cannot stop what you have started. And I was thinking about Peter when he was there, when he was out on the boat and he saw Jesus, and he's just like, hey, Jesus, my boy, if it's you, bid me come, and Jesus was like, all right, then what's up? Come on. And Peter stepped out on that water, and I believe that, like, he stepped out and your boy got scared, right? But it's just like, but he stepped out. And I was thinking about it like, you know what? I have stepped out so many times. And I too, like Peter, I've gotten afraid once I've stepped out. And it's just like, oh, I'm sinking. Jesus, come. And then when he come, I get back on that doggone boat. Like, you know what? I was never supposed to be out in this water. Let me sit down somewhere. And maybe you guys can relate. Maybe y'all have, kind of stepped in and out into like this thing that God has called you to do, or just this vision that you have, or a goal that you want to accomplish. Like, maybe you step out there and then once you get out there, you realize, like, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of responsibility. This is a lot of pressure. People can see me. People can hear me. If I mess up, somebody's going to notice. Yo, I get it. Like, I get it. But when I woke up this morning, it was like, no, sis, you in too deep. You literally, absolutely, by no means necessary, can get back in the boat now. Like, you just can't do it. And so I was just thinking, and me and God were just having a conversation, and he's like, sis, how many times you gonna, like, come on, man, like, do it. Just stay out here with me. Just keep your eyes on me. Don't get back in the boat, man, because you've already done the thing. You've already stepped out. Stepping out is the biggest thing. And he's just like, just step out and I got you from here. But sometimes we get in our own head, and once we step out, it's just like, oh, nah, man, like, I can't do this. I can't, like, this is too big for me. This is too much for me. I can't do it. Let me just go hide. Let me go. I don't want to do this. I can't. It's just too much pressure. And this morning, it was just like, nah, sis, you are in too deep. And let me tell you something. This thing here might be old school, but this is what I believe, and I'm going to say it like I feel it this morning. But I do not believe he has brought me this far to leave me. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. But I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. And that's what I want you to believe deep in your soul today, that he didn't bring you this far to leave you. And even if you feel like you're not very far at all, like, oh, I just I just decided to buy a journal. I just decided to buy equipment to do a podcast. I just decided to start the YouTube channel. I just decided to start going to church. I just decided to do anything. Like, so I don't got that much skin in the game. I haven't done that much. You know what I'm saying? But even if you have started, let me tell you something, that you have already come a long way, because you had to get outside of your head to actually start. And if you got to the starting point, then he's already brought you that far, and he's brought you too far for you to turn around. So I just want you to know, and I want you to understand today, that God's desire is not for you to keep double dutching in and out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? If he's giving you a mandate, get in there. If he's giving you a job, get in there. If you put a goal in your heart, get in there. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there and just recognize, like, you in too deep to stop. Lord knows, y'all, I started writing and blogging and all this stuff in 2011, y'all. I literally, at this point in my life, right now, in my bedroom, I have out every single notebook I've ever journaled in. I have notebooks, just paper stuff I've scrapped. Everything is just like right there, and it's looking me in my face, and it's all I can see. And I know that God desires me to see a lot of more than what I'm seeing, but for the longest, all I could see was where I kept starting and stopping. And I just decided, when I woke up this morning, there was just an anger inside of me, and I believe it was a good anger, but it was just in me saying, oh, you're not stopping no more. You're not stopping anymore. You're not getting back in the boat. You're going to stay your behind out on this water, and you're going to walk. You're going to keep your eyes on the Father this time, and you're going to walk. You're already in too deep. You've already lost friends for doing what God has told you to do. You've already lost relationships by doing what God has told you to do. You've already lost finances doing what, like, you've already lost a lot. So what if you just stay in long enough to win, sis? You know what I'm saying? And so today it's just about, you know how sometimes you're doing the thing, but you still low-key scared because you just inside of your own head. But it's just like, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of your own head and keep your eyes on the Father. We're walking on water, okay? I don't want to walk on water by myself. I will if I have to. But I believe that you want to walk on water too. So that's what it is today. I want this message to resonate if nothing else ever does. Let's walk on water. All right? That's what it is. If you have not followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do so now at B.REEL. It's not REAL, because if you put that, you're not going to find me there. So once you get to my Instagram page, be sure to follow me, and there's where I'll tell you everything else that you need to know about your girl. So that's what it is. Thank you for joining me for another moment. In the meantime, I love you so much, and I hope you have a fearless day. Bye.